We all have those moments that really test us, opportunities that feel like they're just on the other side of a wall. So, what's the one thing that helps us break through? Well, today we're going to talk about a quality we all have, but honestly, we often misunderstand: courage. Just think about it for a second. The last time you were about to do something totally new, maybe start a new project, learn a new skill, or heck, even just speak up in a meeting. Did you feel that little knot in your stomach? That hesitation? Yeah, we've all been there.
There's actually a name for that feeling. It's our comfort zone. And look, it feels safe, it's predictable, we know what to expect, but it's also where we get stuck. If we choose to just stay there, we completely miss out on finding out what we're really made of. So, how in the world do we break out? Well, the very first step is to really understand what courage is, because I promise you, it's probably not what you think.
Okay, let's get one thing totally straight. Courage is not about being fearless. It's not for superheroes. Real courage is making the choice to do something while you are afraid. It's looking that fear right in the eye, saying, "Yep, I see you," and then taking that step anyway.
And this is just so important to get. The bravest people you can think of, they still feel fear. The only difference is they face it. So try thinking of fear less like a stop sign and more like a compass that's pointing you directly toward an opportunity to grow. All right, so if courage means we have to act despite being scared, what's the reward? What's in it for us? Well, the payoff is something incredibly powerful: real personal growth. Life kind of gives us two options here. Path number one is a loop. It's familiar, sure, but nothing ever changes. But that other path, the one you unlock with a little bit of courage, that's a journey. That's where we get to explore, to get better, and to really expand our own world. So what does that growth actually feel like? Well, every time you act with courage, you're pushing the edges of that comfort zone out a little further. And when you do that, you start finding these new abilities you had no idea were in you. You dig up these hidden strengths. And every single one of those brave steps, no matter how small it feels, is moving you closer to the life you actually want. And here is the coolest part. Your courage, it doesn't just change you. When other people see you face your fears, it kind of gives them permission to face theirs too. It creates this amazing ripple effect of bravery and action. It's contagious. Now, I want to be clear. This does not mean you need to go out and do something huge and scary tomorrow. The most powerful kinds of courage are often found in these small, everyday moments. Let's take learning a new language, for example. Man, that can be terrifying. You're worried you'll make mistakes, that you'll sound silly. But every single time you open your mouth and just try, that is an act of courage. That's not just practice. That's growth happening in real time. Sometimes courage is really quiet. It can be as simple as asking for help when you're totally stuck, or saying no when you need to. It's having the guts to admit, "Hey, I don't get this," or finding your voice to share an idea, even when you're feeling shy. These little things build an incredible foundation of strength. So how do you actually build this courage muscle? It's a surprisingly simple formula. First, just start with one small thing, one tiny step. Next, try something you're not 100% sure you can do. And finally, and this is the big one, just keep going, especially when it feels hard. Because that moment when it feels the hardest, that's the exact moment you're getting stronger. Okay, let's bring all this home. Let's think about what this means for you, right here, right now. If you boil everything we've talked about down to one single idea, it's this: courage is the key that unlocks growth, period. Without it, we're just standing still. But with it, we can go anywhere. Think about it. Every dream you have, every goal you've set for yourself, it's just sitting there, right on the other side of fear. So remember this little phrase: your future is waiting for your courage. So I'll just leave you with this one question. It doesn't have to be a giant leap. It can be small. What's one brave step you can take, maybe even this week, to start moving toward that future that's waiting for you?